I think
Us about all of this, and your thoughts are welcomed as well. You guys can tell me or ask me or have your opinions put out there in the comment section or on the questionnaire. It's not a problem at all. But before we begin, I feel I don't know what I feel right now. I feel really bad. I really feel empty. I don't know for what reason it is, but so I'll tell you the political aspect of why I put that through, okay? So I saw this, okay, no, it's just rape. Another rape case, and trust me, it has all gotten way worse. They had reasons before that, right? They had reasons that she went out late in the night, she went partying, she has guy friends, she drinks, she smokes, she wears small clothes, she went without covering her face, she voiced out something, she spoke loud, she called out. I mean, these are no more the reasons. Because now the rape cases are of 8-year-old girl, 12-year-old girl, 5-year-old girl, 16-year-old girl, 19-year-old girl, 20, 15, 14, 1. I mean, they're not even leaving. The fact that there is a human body which is born, which has, it's just so sad that you cannot really give any reasons. See, we need to literally look at our surroundings and talk about it. And guess what? We say, exactly, somehow weed is more dangerous to our country than women's safety. Like, women's safety isn't even the first priority right now. You're right. And every time, okay, there are rape cases increasing like crazy, domestic violence increasing like crazy. There is not a take on marital rape yet. It's okay. You're married, you have a consent. You can do whatever you want to. And this is just getting so bad right now. And you cannot really say. And trust me, to all the men out there, if you or anyone comes up with this comment, not all men, we are not like this. This is not how it happens. Stop that. This doesn't solve the problem. Because this happens to every woman. You can ask any girl out there, she has actually gone through molestation. She's actually been through catcalling. She's been sexually called. You have DMs, disgusting DMs on your Instagram or WhatsApp or friend request and whatnot. And there's so much that's happening. You cannot literally say not all men. This doesn't happen because it happens to every woman. And at the end, we cannot literally tell, please, you stay home. You don't go out late in the night. You don't wear that. For how long can you ask us to stay this? Because even at home, abuses, uncles, own fathers, brothers, cousins, friends, all of this is happening. All of this is happening. Okay? When we talk about our sex workers, it is bad. Okay? It's not an occupation, and whoever does that work is a bad woman. Okay? But to all the men out there who literally go out and rape, is okay, it's cool. What is the evidence? It's because the girl went out, or the girl had that, or she wore that, she wore this. My God, I mean, I don't understand. What are the other reasons that you can give? Because all the cases are little girls. I mean, it is so scary. How are you going to let your girl out? Okay, how are you going to be like, let's go and do this? The worst part is how everything in our country right now changes political. Everything, like every news, everything changes into political. Okay, this is because of this is because of that, this is left wing, this is right wing, this is of that party, this is of this party. My goodness, when will humanity come into picture? When will people start thinking, okay, that's a human. That person has gone through a lot of pain. That person didn't ask for it. And whoever did this has to face consequences. Whoever did this, we need justice. Teach your men, teach your friends, okay? Exactly. Why is a girl called a slut? It's a man with the lust. I don't understand this at all. And not just that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to pin this right away. Yeah, so not just that, okay, the fact that apart from all of this, it just triggers everyone out there to an extent. We don't feel safe anymore. We don't want to go out anymore. Like, our lives are at stake, because at the end of the day, the society is going to come to us and say, you did this. If you had done this, it would be much safer. If you've done that, it would be much better. And The violence against is so bad. I have seen some sessions that has actually been taken for women because they think, you know what, as it's lockdown and men are staying at home, their anger issues might not be controlled or cannot be taken care of. So these are the tips that you can use to, you know, not be beaten up, or to make sure that your husband's happy and peaceful and he just doesn't raise his hand or voice at you. Exactly. And the fact that we need to come up with something so that women in our country feel safe. Because I'm pretty damn sure every girl out there, when she goes through, you know what? There are rapes happening every day. Okay? The news is not covered. Nobody tells us this. Like when I was going through the statistics, when I was like, I'm going to make a video on this, and I was going through Google to gather information on rape cases, and my God, Google has everything, guys, and everything is there and we don't know. We try to gather information, but still our media will not look into it because the media needs TRP, and rape cases doesn't really give TRP because we've normalized to an extent that we don't really care, right? We don't really give a damn. It happens. Today it's one girl, tomorrow it's someone else. It's okay. It's okay. And I've even seen people saying, rape kar diya, murder kyun kar rahe ho yaar? There was this one girl who went to the temple to pray. While she came back, she was raped. She committed suicide because she couldn't take it. Because she couldn't live after that. I mean, how are you going to justify this? The act itself is heinous. You cannot be like, okay, rape her, but don't kill her. What does that mean? Exactly. India is the biggest democracy. It is actually. And if at all you speak about democracy, my goodness. Guys, we have the rights to question. We have the rights to criticize because everything is happening right in front of your eyes. Okay? Rape is the only crime where the victim is blamed, shamed and blackmailed. You're right. Again, as I was going through the reports, I hope there is another trending video that's going around Instagram which talks about the rape culture in Haryana, right? And how the little boys and girls actually feel that it is the victim or it is the girl who's at fault. Who actually feel you're not supposed to make friends. You're not supposed to wear jeans. Her energy is supposed to be regulated and stay home, take care of the family. And that is not what they do. Our teachers teach us that this happens to you if you do that. And all of this is still happening. All of this is still being taught. All of this is still going on. And this is wrong. This is not something that we need to go through, or this is not something that we can actually think of, or whatever that is. And it took me a lot of time to think, should I post this? Can I do this? Will this work or not? And the fact that what every girl is going through and every little gesture or every little rape case is put out there or put forward. And we need to address this. We need to call this out. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll start. Then we'll have other people talking about this. I'll start and let's get it done. Let me just ask this, let me just make this video and upload this. I don't know if I'm going to get hate or if I'm going to get comments from left, comments from anyone, but I think I'm ready for this. I'm ready for it because, I mean, criticism is something that comes into picture when you do something as this, right? And I was like, okay, I am not scripted. This is everything that's coming from my heart. I'm going to put it out there as much as I can. And guys, I'm not saying you need to make a video, or I'm not saying you need to talk about this or go live and discuss about this. Share every post that you see that is related to the rape, that is related to Manisha, that's related to Hathras. Share every detail. Share it. Let people know this is happening in our country. Let people know that we need justice. Let people know the CM of that particular state. Let him know that what he's doing is not enough. If he's doing anything at all, it's not enough. Let's raise our voices. Let's talk about it. We need to do this, okay? Let's share. Let's educate. Let's teach our men. Let's teach our friends. If we have a group, okay? If you have a group of male friends, or to all the boys out there, if you guys have friends, please don't make rape as a joke, or don't make jokes on rapes and laugh about it, okay? Don't let your friends talk about a woman, or if you feel that's wrong, don't laugh about it, and don't just shut your mouth, because at least have the guts to call out what is wrong. It begins from your circle itself. When people are talking, you know what, dude, this is not the right thing. You know what, this is just false case. They're doing it for the propaganda. This is whatever it is. Talk and let them know whatever the reason is, that girl is dead. Okay? The slightest thing that you can do is shut your mouth. The most important thing you do right now is shut your mouth and not talk about it at all. But anything of that sort. But begin from your circle. If you feel there's a toxic friend out there who makes rape jokes, who makes fun of women, who calls out women, or who says, you know, she's doing that, she's a slut, she's a bitch, or is just disgusting in a level, you know this is wrong. If it were you would not do that. Call them out. Because you not calling them out and letting them go like, it's okay, he's doing, I just don't mind, makes you the same person. You're as disgusting as him. There is no difference at all. To all the girls as well, just because you have guy friends, just because they're good and friendly with you, make sure that they know what to talk and what not to talk. Rape is not a joke, and that's not a topic, a very sensitive topic to actually talk about. And if they're just making fun of anything and everything that goes around, then I think you need to call that out. Boys should be taught to respect. They should be taught to not catcall, to not see a woman as an object, to not actually, have any, I don't know, just teach them, guys. Just teach them the way you teach women, right? Teach them the way you say, please wear your dupatta. Please cover your chest. Please don't show your cleavage. Please your breast strap is showing. Please don't wear short clothes. Or please don't open your mouth. Please. Think twice before you talk to a man, because if he gets angry, he might take a revenge on you by raping you or something. Please, please let us live our life. Teach your men. Teach them. Teach them. We need to begin doing this. We are the only 20 to 30% of us lucky to be safe and facing less sexism and danger. But the truth is, all across the world, women are still suffering and I'm telling you, right, the rape cases right now, which is reported, are all on minor girls. Okay, you can't tell them that they were wearing jeans. You can't tell them that they were speaking loud. You can't tell them that she had attitude. You can't tell them that she was wearing red lipstick. Can't tell them that they were wearing bra strap. People were going to fill a scholarships form. One was going to get fodder for the cattle back home. One was going to food bank to collect some food. One was going to the field. Okay, one was going to watch a TV. Imagine, she's like, I'm gonna go watch Chhota Bheem. And that was the last day that she actually watched Chhota Bheem. Because in real life, we don't have Chhota Bheem coming and rescuing us, right? Talking this out, because I have hundreds of men telling, let's put it this way, why do you have to call it feminism when you can call it equality? Okay? Why do you need the word femme, the female? Instead of that, you can just call equality. Okay? Why? This just doesn't happen to you guys. This happens to us as well. Guys, we are not saying that this doesn't happen to you. We are saying that all of that is happening should be stopped. We need equality. And trust me, it's not like we've not tried the word equality. We have tried the word equality 100 times. We've screamed equality, equality, equality. They never understood. Now when we put the word feminism, no, at least we are getting some attention. Some attention that, okay, there's fem in the word. Let's discuss about it. Okay? Guys, it's not about the word. We need to start understanding what feminism is for. It's a movement. It's a movement bigger than a lot of things. It is happening across the world. That is how important it is. It is not just in India. Women everywhere face the same issue. And that is the reason feminism has come to an existence. Now when I say feminist, I don't become a man hater. I don't hate men. Understand this. Understand your basic knowledge and then come, please. Exactly. You're right. We actually have people making comments and making fun of the entire feminism thing. Teach your men that when anyone says no, it's a no. It doesn't mean come convince me, say what, even if you say no, baby girl, I'll sit right in front of you. No is a no. No matter what happens, okay? Teach your men that the way they look at a woman, teach them what is yes, what is no. If somebody is going to do that, they would also like it's yes and a no, right? Teach them consent. Teach them to respect women. Teach them to say hello, hi, call them with their name, and not catcall them. Their bodies are not meant for you to shame. Teach your men to shut up when it's not required. It is okay. Teach your men to not be jealous of a independent woman who's growing out there and she's not a target for you to take revenge on. Teach your men to not be controlling, or teach them not that, okay, fine, this has gone through the generation. My father has been taking care of my mother like this and this is how it goes. So I'm going to do this. Teach your men to not raise your hands. Teach your men to think twice before they talk. Teach your men anger management. Okay? Teach your men how to be sensitive and show emotions. Teach your men and tell them it's okay to cry. Hit your men sometimes and tell this is what pain feels like, and think twice before you hit someone else. Teach your men basic respect. Teach your men etiquettes. Teach your men that money is not the entire thing that they have to get or the entire thing that they have to do. Teach your men equality. Teach your men to be a feminist. Teach your men that your wife is as good as you, and that is okay. Teach your men to share household work. Teach your men to do the chores, to cook, to wash their own clothes. Teach your men. It all begins here. The government has to change. The surroundings has to change. Our learnings has to change. Men also have to change. There are a lot of things that needs change. It's not just the government. It all begins with your mentality, your surroundings, the way you're brought up. All of this has to change, and it all begins with you. I feel like our parents, even my mom teaches me the same thing. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do this. Your husband is the entire world for you. The fact that they think it's okay, me as a wife, I love my husband and I can go through this, is wrong. No, you don't deserve it. You should know your own value and your own worth. You need to stop. That's it. Okay? You can't be like, okay, my husband did this. He did it out of love. He wouldn't have hit me if he was not angry. He did this out of love. He's abusing me because he loves me. No, stupid. Abusing is not love. Okay? If he loved you, he would say, I love you. There's nothing called abuse. Abuse is not love, please. Exactly. And giddy-headed women too. You're right. Everyone, and I feel like a lot of women in our society as well, they feel that the other women has to go through this because I went through this. Why am I the only person going through this? I did not get to study outside. I did not get to do this. I was married early. Does she get to do this? We have a lot of women who actually do not like other women growing. No, guys. We need to support each other at this moment, especially when we are all going out there, showing our talents, doing as much as we can. We need to stand for each other, and it needs to begin within ourselves, within our family, within our surroundings. Because when we are brought up in a way, when we know what is right or wrong, we actually have the guts to stand up and question, ask for the laws, ask for the change in the country. It all begins within us, within our surroundings, what we are learning, what we are implementing, and what we are taking in for ourselves. I don't know, guys. I don't really like the whole term of abuse itself. But then, yeah, that's right, though. But again, abuse is not love. If somebody's abusing you, please don't think it's love. Thank you for everybody. If you guys have not watched my live, my previous video, you guys can go watch it. Share it as much as possible. You don't have to tag me. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to drop a like. Doesn't matter. But share it as much as possible so that there is someone out there who's not watched it or who feel like they cannot stand up, feels that it's okay, we can do it as well. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining the live. Bye. Thank you everyone.